Okie dokie. That phone battery went dead, so I'm just switching to this one now. Letting that one charge. If it'll charge. There it is. I do not consent to search and surveillance, monitoring, or supervision. I have not been informed of such, and I've given nobody any reason to think that I consent to such. I gotta change this mop water. What is that sound? Cancel my customer. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. You don't have to say a word to me. You don't even say a thing to me. Say that I'm just consenting to it. I somehow miraculously. No. No, I don't. Nobody's ever told me a damn thing. So, let's see. That's a mess in here. That's clean. Trash looks like there's all kinds of stuff all over this counter over here. That trash looks alright for now. This looks all have to be full. Take this out and drain it. I'm Jeanette Spangler. I do not consent to searches, surveillance, monitoring, or supervision. I'm a third shift cashier here at Circle K, across the street from LSUI. I have never been notified of searches, surveillance, monitoring, or supervision. Nobody ever supervises me or my son Jacob. Nobody's ever notified me of such activities today or any other day. I've never given anyone any reason to think that I consent to searches, surveillance, monitoring, or supervision, or representation of me and my son. I've never given anyone permission to make purchases with financial resources that belong to me and my son. I never approve any purchases that I do not personally make. The only financial resources available to me, to my knowledge, are my pay from Circle K and whatever child support payments I get. My ex hadn't paid since October, so his wages have to be garnished for him to pay. I don't buy things and give them to other people. I don't give people permission to make purchases. never have. Nobody pays a dime for anything for my son or for me. I pay all expenses. I pay all expenses for me and my son. I object to the presence of any police officer or agent of the law monitoring me or stepping on this property without my knowledge or having contact with any of my coworkers. Ashley went running out the door. She had counted register 1 down to 50 and closed it, but she hadn't counted down number 2 yet. And I clocked in at 11:06. I came up front and there wasn't anything for me to do, so I started checking to see what the Polar Pop station looked like and the hot dogs. And then she counted down register 2, closed it out, and finally she went running out the door. And she ran back behind her SUV. I don't know where she was going, but she was running. So I think she met somebody over in the Wendy's parking lot. And she came back in and told me to put $12 she left on the counter on pump 3. So then she went into the bathroom and ran out the door. I don't know where she was going, but I've never given anybody permission to participate and testify in any investigation or matter that involves me or my son. I myself have never been invited to participate or testify in any investigation or matter involving me and my son. I've never declined that opportunity. I've never been given that opportunity. And I begged for it. When Ashley walked out the last time when she finally left, a black man walked in talking on a cell phone, walked over to the Polar Pop station to the office door. He was talking on a cell phone real loud, then he got over to the office door. And then he ended his call, and he looked like he had just swallowed a whale and gotten away with murder. I have no knowledge of his phone conversation. I have not made or received any phone calls today. And I have no idea who that man was. Games. You have to wait. I've got to wait for that for just a second. Be a couple of minutes. I know. Can you wait for just a minute? I've got to let this finish draining. Thank y'all. I just got to wait for this beer cart to drain. It'll be a minute or two. It usually keeps dripping even after all the water's out of it. I object. And it's still dripping. I can't take it back in until all the water stops dripping. See? There it goes.